What's up, guys? CJ got Kicks89 here, back with another shoe review exclusively for you guys. Today we have got a pair of Adidas skateboarding shoes that we want to unbox, and we have the Adidas Puig Indoors. Now, obviously this is from Sports Planet Warehouse, and I noticed that on Carousel there were people flipping these for about $290, $230, about that range. But as you can see, the box price that Sports Warehouse sells these for is about $199. So if there are still pairs available, please buy from them instead. Not saying that you shouldn't support resellers, but things like this you shouldn't have to resell. Save for the fact that Adidas skateboarding pairs are generally rare here in Malaysia. When a business does bring them in, we should do our best to encourage that business so that they bring in more pairs in the future. So this is from the latest run of recent Adidas skateboarding lines. I believe this is like the tail end or quarter 2 2022, quarter 1 2023 pairs. So this is the flat white and gray, but basically it's just a gray-white pair of the Adidas Indoor Puig. It comes in a black Adidas skateboarding box, which is pretty standard across all Adidas skateboarding models, especially the Puig. And let's take a first look at what they look like. So when you open the box, you get this, and I don't want to rip the paper, but yeah, so this is what it looks like when you first open the box. So let's review the left pair as we usually do. Let's leave this somewhere here. Bam. So this, interesting. So this is the Adidas Indoor Puig. First and foremost, they come with extra laces, which is always a good plus for Adidas skateboarding. Thank you so much for doing that because of the shorter toe, but we'll get into that very shortly. So the Adidas Indoor Puig, let's try some hack visuals. The Adidas Indoor Puig is basically just a toned down version of the Adidas Puig, designed completely almost the same, but in its own design language. As you notice, as I said earlier, it has a slightly shorter toe to accommodate for the current baggy styles. I know it doesn't accommodate to that, but when a shoe has this short of a toe, it reminds me of the XL, and it brings me back to early 90s skateboarding footwear. So the Adidas Indoor Puig, very simply designed upper. You've got a one-piece toe cap with some perforations in the front. Hopefully that helps with breathability. The suede that they use is super nice and super premium looking. Well, I just wanted to note that because, as I said in my Puig video, Adidas skateboarding has been known to put out quality footwear, and I believe one of the main reasons why their footwear is so durable and quality in the first place is because they use quality models. And other skateboarding brands, not core skateboarding brands, but the ones that have the big money, I'm looking right at you guys. So put quality materials on your products and you'll get people that will be very satisfied with your product. So aside from that one-piece toe cap, which is designed in that same wavy style as the Puig, you've got that panel from the front going all the way to the back of the shoe, meeting up in this in the heel portion and over on the other side. Moving over to the lace holes, you have this synthetic felt material making up 7 lace holes going up making up the lace closure system of the shoe. And this felt material obviously helps with durability. It also reduces weight, which is one of the things that I want to point out. Immediately when you first get the box in your hand, in your house, you'll be like, oh, this reminds me a lot of the Vans Rolly XLTs. And when you open it, you find this and you just cannot believe how light it is. And trust me guys, this shoe is light. You need to have it in hand just for you to realize how light it is. Over on the 3 stripes banding over on the middle of the shoe, you've got synthetic leather done up in white, and that just adds a really nice breakup in the color, in the neutral gray color that is going on in the shoe. And you've got the Puig logo just right there stamped in gold, so you know it's Lucas Puig's shoe. Over on the collar and essentially back part of the shoe, you've got this very nicely padded mesh, which obviously will fray with heel flips and abrasion in this area, but it is also one of the reasons why the weight of this shoe is just kept so down low. And I believe that although that is a durability issue, it helps with comfort, it helps with breathability, and it also helps with weight, like I said earlier. On the heel part of the shoe, you've got this very nicely padded very nicely padded collar with the heel tab in the back with no branding, but done up in this very nicely quality soft leather. On this side, you've got the same thing over on this side of the shoe, but you just don't have the Puig branding obviously there. Now let's go over to the laces of the shoe. Like I said, it comes with extra laces and they're not a different color. They are the same exact color that you get stock ready on these shoes right now. And at the back of the tongue, you have some nice little mesh, as you can see just right there. You've got some nice mesh that helps with breathability, keeping the weight down. And one thing to note is that the tongue is not padded at all, so you will feel a bit of lace pressure on top of your foot, but that helps with keeping the foot closer to the shoe, and the shoe basically feels like an extension of your foot. Am I right? Now on the top, you've got some old classic Adidas trefoil branding, the brand with its 3 stripes in different languages, just right there. And at the back of the tongue, you've got this material that is also present on the Puig, but it's also present here, and it's kind of just like this, I want to say like it's the beach umbrella vibe thing going on right there, and that color corresponds with the sole, and it's a pretty nice touch. The insole is the same insole that we get for most Adidas skateboarding models nowadays. It's just this fairly thinly padded ortholite liner. Doesn't do much for your impact protection, but hopefully we'll get into that when we get into the midsole outsole portion of the shoe. So on the inside, you've got the same kind of leather there in black as the patch, but obviously this is synthetic and this is genuine leather. That's just the difference. Let's go over the outsole now. So the outsole of the Puig Indoor is basically just a vulcanized outsole from Adidas, but what is different is that the midsole of the Puig is actually an EVA wedge running from the heel all the way to the front of the shoe, and it thins out obviously with a little offset, but that helps with the cushioning on top of the footbed that you get. That's what the footbed looked like, guys. Sorry, just realized that I didn't show that to you, but this is the same as the Puig, just the Puig model, the full Puig, the Puig Pro. So so on top of that, so at the bottom of that vulcanized outsole, you get that decent tread that you also, it looks similar to the Puig Pros. I'll just call it the Puig Pros, but a little bit different in a sense that obviously these wedges don't make up the breaking part of the sole, but they are almost designed very similarly with very deep flex grooves, and they are very flexible. And you've got the reverse triangle tread, and you've got Le Marque Trois Band, the brand with the 3 stripes just right there at the top, just right there. And at the heel, you get the same kind of breakup color. Now in the Puig Pro, this too would form the Palace Trifork or the Palace Triangle at the heel of the shoe. You just don't get that here because, like I said, like it's just a cheaper model compared to the Puig Pro. So this is the Puig Indoor, and I am your boy TJ Got Kicks 89. Thank you so much for watching this review. I hope it was quick, comprehensive enough for you if you wanted to actually buy this shoe from Sports Warehouse. I am TJ Got Kick. I'm speaking too fast. I am TJ Got Kicks 89. This is the Puig Indoor, and we're out.